Hello, everybody, and welcome to Not Wasting Time episode. I can't remember. Um, that's just how it is.
Yep.
Um, today I have Russ from What in the World Russ with me. So I really don't have a topic per se, but I will talk about my little bit of a jaunt down to Pennsylvania, which now, because I live in the great state of New York, my governor is discouraging any unnecessary travel to the states of Pennsylvania, Connecticut, and New Jersey. So in other words, if you have work to do in those three states, or you have something to do in those three states on a regular basis, that we can go, that you can go there, but they're pretty much saying no unnecessary travel. So at least it was last week. I got to go down.
You got out. You got out while you could. Yeah.
I got in and got out as soon as I could. So luckily enough, I don't have to worry about quarantine.
Yeah.
But that's the great state of New York. I think right now he's got almost everybody except for the West Coast. Everybody from the West Coast to the Northeast plus Pennsylvania. But Rhode Island made the list. Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Like you're not supposed to go to Rhode Island. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Welcome
in. Here, basically, it's, go where you want.
It's Florida. They're like, have a good time. Your governor was like, hey, listen, you want to open up all the restaurants? Just open them all up. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, we still have to wear masks in Orange County anyway. But I mean, everywhere else, it's okay. We're open.
Just go.
Yeah.
So for not wasting time, I want to thank Dean from the Live Place for hosting my show on the Live Place. We want to find a family friendly stream. Go to theliveplace.com and check them out. If you got Dean from Dreamers Empires and the Live Place YouTube channel, you want to check him out, go and like, subscribe, and ring the bell for those guys.
Yeah.
Well, it's Joey's. In the chat, we have Kenzie Days, which I think I know her. Hold on.
Possibly.
I have to change my name. I never changed my name.
Oh.
From the other day on Nerd Talk.
Yeah.
And we have It's Joey's World, Lisa from It's Joey's World. Howdy, guys. Making dinner, listening, and not pushing buttons.
Lisa, you're always making dinner. Why do you guys always just eat dinner? Although you do have Joey in the house. So.
You have Joey. But he's not pushing buttons. So I get out of work today, and my on Instagram, that little blue light is flickering. And I decided to press it along, and there you go. There's Lisa. She's starting a stream.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was fun. And then I get off it, and then I noticed that Kenzie's like, it says it's full. So it looks like Instagram only allows up to 6 people to be on their video chat at one time.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it used to be more, though. Because I think
I don't know. I thought it was always 6 because I think that's all you can fit on a phone screen. But I don't know.
I thought there was that one time that one of these chats I was in, they popped it, and next thing you know, there was like all kinds of people on it.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
So
we'll have to play with it some more later.
Yeah. What's up, Tuna?
Nothing. Just going for physical therapy.
Oh yeah. NT something. Welcome in, Garrett. I did not dress up, so there's no good screenshots for Garrett tonight.
I'm surprised. That's surprising.
So I went down to Pennsylvania last weekend. I decided to invite myself, I guess. They were happy to have me, so that's always good. And I did bring some hot pepperoni sandwich material, and I made it down there. And I will be doing a vlog on how to do hot pepperoni sandwiches, which is probably the easiest. It's probably going to be like a 5-minute vlog, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to, because we make it on Halloween,
Mhm.
and yeah, Garrett, I just read that. That's not cool. We're going to do it on Halloween, and I'll start the vlog that morning. So either watch it for Halloween night or Sunday morning. One of those two, I'm going to decide to drop it. But then,
Good.
so
Yeah, because I've been wondering how the heck to make that. Because I'm like, is it the big pepperonis? Is it the small pepperonis? How much cheese do you put on it?
and it is,
Cheese you can put however much you want on it.
that is true. See, there's one of the firehouses around here that's do like an election night sub dinner, and what they do is they'll either have hot pepperoni sandwiches, meatball sandwiches, sausage and pepper, but with marinara sauce instead of. Yeah, I don't have that much of a secret. They do their sausage and peppers with marinara with onion and peppers. That's another good way of doing it. If you know, when you're doing sausage and peppers, usually you just do it with the sausage and then you just throw it in the crock pot with the peppers or whatever. There's a way you can do it and put it in marinara sauce, and then you can parm it just like a regular, like a meatball parm, and that comes out really good. But you slice them. You don't do them just on a regular sausage link.
Mhm.
And yes, I think that might be Jeff, and he did hear hot pepperoni sandwiches.
No, that's Ange because I see the little
Oh,
emoji.
it's Ange? Okay. So on Thursday last week, that's why I did not stream. I thought I was going to leave here. I left around 8 o'clock, but I had to drive all the way up 20 minutes north so I can pick up some apples and some donuts for my guests. And then I came down through Albany, I-90 and everything. So I thought my goal was to get to where I was going to go. And I just didn't make it in time. This is also what happened. All right, so I'm on my way in through their city, and they've got a tunnel going into their city, and well, it's Pittsburgh. We all know where they are. So I mean, they don't know exactly where, but so I'm coming through Squirrel Hill tunnels and all that stuff, and I'm on the downtown area, and I've got my GPS going with me, and it tells me to take the bridge across the river to go to where they are, and I'm like, am I supposed to be going in this lane or am I supposed to be going in this lane? So I stayed in the far left lane, which was a mistake because it brought me into downtown.
Yep.
Actually, it brought me onto the other side. I was over by the stadiums. I was over by Heinz Stadiums and other things. And this is the worst part. My phone decided to not connect to the internet. So obviously with a wrong turn, and it's just spinning and it's recalculating and recalculating and recalculating. And I'm like, shit, I'm lost. So then I finally
it's because you weren't in your van. That's why.
I was. Hey, my truck was trying to take me down to the river to get my van. That's what it's got to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, I finally get there, and it's probably, I think I got there like 15 minutes before their stream with Mama Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just crashed that stream, which Jeff has a great costume because it looks a lot like me. Did you see his costume last week on Dreaming with the Mouse?
Oh.
Yeah,
And
we
then
saw you.
Huh?
So yeah, we saw you.
Mhm.
So then we get there, and then I think Thursday night, I can't remember what we did. Thursday night we watched The Mandalorian,
Mhm.
and then I think I fell asleep by the time we got done. I was tired. I woke up at like 6, packed, and then headed on down. So it's about an 8-hour trip between stopping for gas and getting lost. It's about an 8-hour drive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Friday morning, I decided, I got an email saying Topgolf had $15 from open to noon. So I decided to say, hey, listen, I'll go down. So they both had to work, and I told them right from the get-go, you don't have to entertain me. I'll be fine. Just continue to work. You don't have to like. I'll figure it out. So, so I went down and played Top Golf. Angela came down at first, and then we get down there. She thought it opened at 9, which it used to open at 9 pre-COVID. So we get down there, and next thing you know, they were like, "Yeah, are you here for an event?" And Angela's like, "No." And they were like, "What time do you open?" She was like, "You guys open at 9, right?" And then they were like, "No, we used to open at 9." So I told Angela, "I'm just going to go down and get a cup of coffee." She ran back to her house, and then I came back and then I come back with my cup of coffee. You know what they tell me? Yeah, you can't bring that in here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
So I had to sit outside and drink my coffee. Then I went in and I played golf for $15. I think the game we played, Russ. Remember the where you hit it and then you get for the points? I think I played 5 games. That's 20 balls a game. I think I played 5 games. So that's 100 balls.
Yeah, that's a pretty good deal.
So for $15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, they were not buying that I was Jeff. I should have had my glasses with me. Then people. So on Friday, after that, we went to the Disney store. If you haven't checked out Diz Our Dreams dropping the Disney store vlog yesterday, check that out. You'll see a guest appearance by me.
Yeah, I hear you got kicked out.
Now, you know that Jeff.
Spreading lies.
He's such a liar.
Or did is he the one that got you kicked out in the first place?
He probably was. You know what it is? He probably ratted me out to that to the store clerk. Probably went over and like, "Hey, he's not wearing a face mask that's approved by Disney."
Yeah, Jeff would do that.
Think he ratted me out.
Yeah. Probably so.
Mhm.
I mean, he was standing awfully close to that attendant when she came up to me.
It was him.
I think it was him, Jeff Mado.
He wanted to make sure that you didn't get his wishables.
Yeah, I didn't even buy anything. So, because everything I texted Billy. Sorry. Every time I texted Billy of all the things, she was like, "Yeah, no, we got that."
It's already on order.
And then I texted her something else. She goes, "Nope, Ken's has got that too." So I'm like, "Well, there's really nothing for me to get." And then she was like, "Shop Disney's her kryptonite." So
Yep.
Mhm.
So then at Friday night, I decided to, well,
Hi.
Hi.
on Friday
Thanks,
night.
Tracy.
Oh, hi, Mama. Welcome in.
Oh, hi. Your turn.
So, Mama, I think we deduced that Jeff ratted me out to the store clerk at Disney store, telling me that I didn't have the right mask on. Telling him that I didn't have the right mask on.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Hang on. I don't know what's happening here. And it's me.
That's okay.
There was some nice soothing jazz for you. So he ratted you out to the...
I think he ratted me out.
Probably did.
He was standing awfully close to that Disney store attendant.
It's just not very nice.
Not very nice at all.
Not very nice. No sprinkles for him. I guess he doesn't want sprinkles. He won't give up the sprinkles.
He doesn't give up the sprinkles.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Jeff doesn't share.
Jeff doesn't
doesn't
share
share.
sprinkles.
Sad.
Super fluffy Yeti, welcome in. I think I got everybody that's here already. There's our dream. I think Angela and Kenzie. So then Friday night, we went to the game, the football game, and they really take football serious on that western side of PA.
So what kind of football game was it? High
It
school,
was
college?
a high school football game.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Do you want to enjoy a football game? Don't sit next to Jeff.
You want to enjoy a football game, you sit next to me.
That's right.
That's
Yep.
right.
So here, you know, where we're sitting in their stands, the opposing team was sitting in the next section to us. So here you got Jeff yelling on the fiend to the field, knowing that the other parents are going to.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, is he talking like a little league game, like a kid?
No, it's a high school game.
Oh well, you can yell at the high school ones. No, it's the little ones. You don't yell at the little ones.
And we lost him, so
Hey,
now we're
Amy.
not going to know what
We did.
happened.
Yeah.
I know.
Come
He's back.
back.
Okay,
He's back.
we see you. Jeff
I
did it.
don't get it.
Jeff did it. He froze you. He didn't like your story,
did.
so he would
Yeah.
froze you.
Yeah, so he's yelling. I forget what. Oh, there was a like at least one time there was a time when there was an interception, and he was like, "Hey, it wasn't that in pass interference," and he's just yelling, and I'm like, I was having fun, and then there were kids, and the band did an excellent job. They did an awesome job. And Garrett says Jeff yells at little kids too.
Yeah.
He probably does.
He's probably just trying to stay warm.
Oh, it was cold. It was cold, definitely cold.
Yeah.
So the band, they came down. They sat at the sidelines at the end of the behind the field goal.
About at the end zone.
Yeah, they were behind the end zone. So it was really interesting when they were kicking an extra point or a field goal, seeing that it's going straight to the band. And then every time there's an extra point or a field goal on the other end where the band was where the TV camera was. And every time they go to kick it, Jeff was waiting for that ball to hit the camera guy. Every time.
It's awful.
He was like, "Oh, they're going to hit him this time. They're going to hit him."
Oh my gosh. It's so bad.
But I
Oh,
mean,
man.
to Jeff's defense, would it not have been hysterical?
Yeah.
They came close once. It was funny. And
Did
they do broadcast the game on one of their local channels down there. So
Yeah,
every time you turn around, huh?
I say football is huge there. It's a big deal.
So every time you turn around, there was like they're standing on the sidelines. It's a break, right? And I'm like, there was no timeout. It was a media timeout. They had to pause for commercial breaks. So every once in a while, they would just take a timeout. It was a media timeout, and then you would see it over on the side where they were like give it 30 seconds, and then they would get all. It was definitely a different feeling of football than I'm used to in my hometown, where football is huge. I mean, they like their football here too, but that's the stadium. Like we go to our football game, you know, like the raffle tickets where you would get one half and then like the 50-50 raffle tickets. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we get when I go to a football game. No. Over there, they print out those tickets like a concert.
Printed tickets.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was.
Wow.
And yet Jeff would yell fumble, and then I go up to the concession stand to get a coffee. They don't have coffee.
Gosh.
They have hot chocolate, though, right? I mean,
They had no hot. There was no hot drinks.
but it was cold.
It was super cold.
Do they have anything?
Why?
Well, they had water. So they had water, and what I call soda, they put on their sign is pop.
Yeah.
What? Were you on another planet? Like, what is happening?
I
What's wrong
know.
with you guys? Well, they call it soda, or they say pop, and you say soda.
I say soda. They call it pop.
Okay, we call it Coke.
Oh well, but do you call it Pepsi, or do you call it Pepsi
Yeah.
Coke?
Pepsi's Pepsi. Or we'll say, we'll go to a restaurant and we'll say, "Can I have a Coke, please?" And they'll say, "Is Pepsi all right?" And we'll say, "No."
So
Why are you
what
looking at me like that? Are you froze, or are you seriously in astonishment that we would
I
have?
think he's
He's
frozen
frozen.
again.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
I have to reset this router when
Yeah.
I'm done.
It's lagging. So
It's got to be the router because when I was walking, I was watching I was watching Netflix when I was walking, and it did the same thing.
Wait, whoa.
He's watching his wife. Wait, watching, not watching. Oh, I'm gonna stop now.
Well, yeah, let's just not.
Welcome in, Dad Builds, and welcome in Hitchhiking Bones. Dawn, welcome in.
Oh gosh.
So I can't get to the chat, so I can't see anything in chat, guys. Sorry.
That's okay.
YouTube is not my friend today.
All right, so you don't drink Pepsi.
No.
Do you drink what do you call cola?
Speaking of,
What do you drink?
Cola.
What do you drink for, like, if it's a regular non-brand soda? What do you call it?
A Coke.
Oh,
Even Sprite.
No, Sprite is Sprite. Okay, us Centralanders, us Kansans people.
Kansas.
Yes, we say Sprite, Dr. Pepper, root beer, Coke, Pepsi. We call it by its name.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Welcome in, Amy from AJC Magic. I did meet Amy on Friday. We had pepperoni sandwiches. Again, we had pepperoni sandwiches before we went to the game. So Amy came over and we made some sandwiches. I gave some leftover stuff to Amy so she could take back to her father and her so she can eat it at home. Jeff and Abby did not want a pepperoni sandwich, so I had to make a roll with cheese and a little bit of sauce. And I burnt the first one, so I had to.
yeah, Abby eats like Kinsey does.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say you should be used to that because you have a Kenzie that does that.
Yeah, I know. So, okay, so what do you call name brand? So, not name brand, so a non-name brand generic, like Sam's Club cola.
You know what? I'm gonna say with Taylor, it's his Coke and our Coke. It's like you need to stay out of Dad's Coke and drink your own Coke. And his is the off-brand versus
Okay.
Kelly's is Coca-Cola. So I would probably say Coke. Yeah. I don't know. Why do you ask me all the hard questions?
Oh, I'm just one.
Is it just simple saying it's soda? Get me a can of soda.
Some soda.
Soda.
So, Dad Jones says off-brand soda is called crap.
Yeah.
Do you remember Tab? Oh my God. There's nothing more
I think-
foul to put in your mouth than
Technically,
Tab.
Tab is still being made and sold. They're just announced that they're going to stop making Tab.
They should have about 20 years ago.
What?
It's worse than Beverly.
What is Tab? Is it just like flavorless soda? Like
No, it's like
soda water?
it's just disgusting.
It was very popular. I don't know when like in the 90s maybe.
But what's
No,
the
no.
point?
Tab was big in the 80s because it
80s,
was
yeah,
the
yeah.
first. It was the first non-calorie cola.
Right.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
It's awful.
But this was before Diet Coke. This was before Diet Pepsi. This was before any of the diet name brands were out there. So Tab was Tab.
Who was first with the diets, Coke or Pepsi?
I think it was about the same.
Was it?
Yes. But
Dr. Pepper is the bomb.
you can also blame Diet Coke for New Coke.
Yep.
Yeah,
New
got
Coke.
issues there because they did the whole taste test between the new Coke and Coke.
So Tina, you might not be old enough to remember. Coca-Cola in their infinite wisdom thought that they came up with a better flavor for Coca-Cola instead of the original Coke.
Well, the original Coke had cocaine in it.
After
Not
they took
the
the
original
that.
Coke.
Okay.
after they
Alright.
took the cocaine out of Coke.
Coca-Cola's original recipe.
Yeah,
Okay.
but after they had taken all the illegal substances out of it, the flavor of Coca-Cola. You know when you drink a Coke and it's got that burn at the back of your throat.
Yes.
You know,
That's why I like Pepsi.
I was addicted to Coke, so.
Was this before they changed the formula or
After, and I didn't like New Coke, but I also didn't drink a lot of Coke when I was younger. So
they had to come out with new Coke because the patent had ran out for the ingredients or the recipe for the original Coca-Cola. So they had to come out with a new Coke. And then I don't know what, things got all honky weird. So they went back to the original formula.
Yeah. Nobody liked it, so they
And,
Well-
and that Pepsi doesn't change, and that's why it's the
Well,
best.
okay. So like Dad Bill just put in there, the real question is, what's your stance on Crystal Pepsi? Anybody remember Crystal Pepsi?
Yeah.
Yep.
I do remember Van Hagar. They actually like peddled it. They used Sammy Hagar's version of Van Halen as one of their songs for the Crystal. Right Now, I think it was, or something like that. But
Was it like Sprite?
no, it was pretty much Pepsi.
Crystal? Pepsi?
It was Pepsi without the coloring.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it was just clear
okay.
Pepsi.
Interesting.
So when they had Diet Coke, they thought that formula, adding sugar to the Diet Coke formula, that's the new Coke. And then pretty much everybody hated it. Everybody wanted the original Coke. So Pepsi was doing their commercials. Which Coke do you want? Do you want the new Coke? Do you want the Coke Classic? Do you want this deal? And then you realize that Coca-Cola Classic was the better of the two colas. So
Then they had the Michael Jackson Pepsi commercials
yes, they did.
where he caught his hair on fire.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
But Coca-Cola.
Yes, Don, you are correct. McDonald's has the best Coke.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Really?
Nope. When the styrofoam cup made the difference.
Oh, really?
Full on made the difference. I'm all about recycling, y'all, but they should have taken my McDonald's styrofoam cups away.
Mhm. My husband still squawks about that. And now
Right?
Duncan has done it, and he'll get the new Duncan cup and he'll peel the plastic, the outer layer off of it so that it's the innards. And I'm like, but why? What's the point?
It
took
makes a
my
huge
styrofoam.
difference. It makes a big difference. It really does. I get it.
Welcome in, Shelley Skywalker.
Star Walker.
Star Wars. What did I say? Skywalker?
Yeah, everyone.
Everybody does it.
She answers to it though.
Have you guys been reading iRobot for tomorrow?
Yes.
No.
I've got my notes here ready.
Oh my goodness. I thought I had read this back in the day. I did not.
Yeah.
I did not.
Really?
It's good.
So you blindly recommended a book that not even you have read.
Yes.
I'd like to point out.
Were you thinking it was like the movie?
No, I knew it wasn't like the movie.
I'd like to point out that Dad Bill's nailed it. Sonic drive-ins have really good Coke. Do you know why?
Sure.
Because they serve it in a styrofoam cup.
Yeah. But I never get a Coke there. I always get a cherry limeade. So
Vanilla
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper.
Yes, me too, Russ. Oh,
Welcome in, Billy. Kenzie Days' dad. Kenzie Days' mom. And
You okay?
I'm not. I just got done walking for an hour, so.
Well, you were watching your wife.
apparently the blood rushes to his feet when he walks.
So she puts in a comment. I thought you go at 4:30. No, I go at 4.
That's your daughter.
Everything goes at 4:30.
Oh man.
Oh dear.
So I was totally completely going somewhere, and I went off track.
iRobot.
Yeah, iRobot.
So, did you read the introduction? Oh my goodness, not again. Did you read the introduction, Robbie, and the first 2 chapters of the next? Is that what we did?
I read the first 3 chapters and the introduction.
Which is Robbie, which is the first chapter,
Mm-hmm.
and then the 2
Robbie,
chapters.
you run around, and then Reason is what I wrote.
Right. Now, I come to find out the next chapter is the last story about those 2 guys. So,
Is this like the pre-discussion? Discussion?
Yes.
so I'm just asking if you guys read it. I was reading it
No.
today.
But I will. I promise. I will have it done by tomorrow. All right. I need to switch out earbuds. I'll be right back. These
Yep,
are
that's fine. So I knew I was going somewhere with like. So we went to the game. No coffee. Oh, I was talking. We got on soda. They have pop. They have water. They had candy, and they had what's a pepperoni roll or something to that effect. And then what's wasn't my pepperoni sandwiches. So we had already had our pepperoni sandwiches. but it was cold. And here, Angela is wrapped up in a blanket. I thought I was going to be a tough guy and sit on the bleachers the whole night. They got their little bleacher seats, so their tushies are nice and soft.
Mhm.
So I finally ended up sitting on a blanket by the end of the nights, but it was kind of chilly.
Yep.
But halftime rolls around. Their band actually goes out and does formations and everything, and it was really cool. I enjoyed it. And then when they
Sorry, can you hear that?
what was that?
It's the leaf blower. They're doing stuff outside. I'll mute for a little
Someone's
bit.
train.
So they do their formations. They're doing a band, and then they're still there for the second half, which was still cool. And game's over. Their hometown wins pretty good. And then the band's still on the field. And I'm like, it's cold. Tracy wants to go back to where it's warm. So, and then we went back to the house, and we just, chilled out, relaxed. And then I ended up I slept in Zach's room. And then the next morning we got up, did a couple of things. I got up in the morning and had breakfast, and we left. They were leaving around 10:30. I left around 10. And then on my drive home, I was doing pretty well. I had to stop and get gas. And then when Russ's stream came on, I decided to jump on there. That was a mistake because I usually
Because you didn't get Jessica Rabbit.
I got spam. I got him dressed up as spam.
Who gave that suggestion anyway?
Michelle.
That's awesome. Of course it was Michelle. Why would I thought
Are you dressing up as spam?
No, I'm Jenna.
Uh-huh.
You want to be Jenna instead?
She's already got half her costume on. So
Yeah. With the ears.
Here's
This is some pigtails.
Garrett
Yeah,
says,
Warner.
I like spam.
Yeah, Garrett likes spam.
You know, you could take spam patties and make a spam patty vest, the spam patty hat.
Jasmine would follow you around everywhere.
That would require me to buy spam. It's
But then you could slice it. You put it in slices. The best way to eat spam, really, y'all.
is you don't.
Right?
Spam and beans. I loved spam and beans as a kid. I loved it.
Have you ever watched Mighty Python?
Oh, I think Kelly has. It's an insult to my intelligence.
They actually do a skit where it's, do you want spam and eggs or
Yeah.
spam? And then by the time it's just spam, and spam.
Spam, spam, and spam.
Oh god. Yeah. We
Size spam?
during Christmas time we do grab bags in my family, and they're usually gag gifts. Some of them will be good things like a scratch ticket, or even a scratch ticket that's already been scratched and has $10 on it or something, and it'll be taped to the back of something, and it's always a can of spam. And whoever gets the canned spam is oh, this is disgusting. But then it's look on the back, and it's usually something that makes it worth your while. So that's the only experience I have with spam.
So you never have tried it.
I might have. I don't remember.
I mean, it's just
Yeah.
really salty ham.
But I can. So Tracy, you can just wrap yourself in foil, and you'll be all set. And just write spam.
He's not a baked potato.
Well,
No.
no, but the spam's in the.
No,
foil.
now the actual idea was it was a can of spam. So that's the actual idea was behind the costume. But
It's aluminum.
again, it will be up to the chat to decide whether or not it's worthy or not. So.
Tracy can be a can of pumpkin spice spam.
Spicy.
Do they really even make that?
Maybe
There are some interesting flavors. I'll tell you. I don't think
Yeah.
there's pumpkin spice, but there are some interesting flavors.
I got it. I got it. Spam covered Reese's.
No.
Or,
Nasty.
Why?
or Reese's covered spam.
There's nothing. Why?
So
why
Billy's never had it either. So I think you should try it, and that should be
Literally.
part of the costume.
It's like
That is
a huge chunk of ham that's just
It's
stuck inside
it's
of
just
the ham.
it's just a canned ham is all it is, but it's got the preservatives and the salt in it so that it lasts.
Yeah.
You know, they started making it, I guess, back during the wartime, and so because it would last.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Spam is a processed ham.
Yeah.
But
But it-
probably more pieces than what a ham is. Like a canned ham is still
Right.
Yeah.
It's basically like hot dog, but it's
it's
processed.
a process. It's like
Yeah.
it's better, probably better than what spackle is.
Yeah.
Not spackle. What's it called?
Scrapple.
Scrapple.
Oh gosh, I was gonna say
Never heard of that.
we're talking about eating paint now.
it's the consistency of in the inside of a hot dog.
Yeah.
It's
right.
not the consistency of ham.
So Billy,
Yeah.
hash is actually a dish. It's like hash is when you like chop it up and you fry it, or you put it in like with potatoes and things. But
What's
they make
Okay.
spam hash, but yeah, spam is just the meat.
What is
So-
scrapple?
The first time me and Billy ever went down to Hershey, PA, we went to a restaurant for breakfast, and they were like, there was a side dish of scrapple. So I asked the waitress, "What is scrapple?" And she goes, "If I explain it to you, you're not going to want it."
it's the unused parts.
Ground up and processed.
Oh gosh.
It's like the liver, the whatever liver that
Yeah, and
Michelle ate.
Okay.
Liverwurst.
Oh,
kind of.
I'm sorry, Dad builds, but no, I didn't even try it. But they pretty much said it's all the unused portions of the pig, ground and processed.
Yeah,
Dad
And then it
builds.
and
There's
then it
so
has
many-
different seasonings in it to make it
Right.
taste like scrapple. So
Why?
same way spam has its own seasoning.
Not Snapple, Garrett.
Make it taste like
Scrapple.
spam.
Why? Dad builds. Why? Why do you find it necessary to eat the disgusting parts of animals like boogers and eyeballs and ugh?
So I get on your stream, and on my phone, I usually connect my phone to my truck. So when I go try to get on your stream, and now it totally blanks out. It says this isn't, so I can't like, and then got off. It wouldn't let it reconnect.
You're lagging again, Tracy.
You're
But
fine
you're
now.
fine.
You're fine. It's
You're
when you
fine
move your
now.
hands really fast.
Yeah, you're
It
fine.
freaks out. Go ahead.
So once I got it unplugged, and I finally said, "Met, I'm not even going to try to get on the stream because it was just that bad." I was going through like Scranton, PA about that time up in the mountains, so it wasn't just it wasn't connecting. But then I had to pull over and shut my truck off so everything will reboot, because that way it wouldn't, because I was listening to Pandora on the way down and the way up, and it wouldn't patch through my truck. It wouldn't even say it would connect with Bluetooth to my truck, and I was like, "Oh, this is bad." And that's about the time where I took a wrong turn from 81 to 84 and got out in the middle of somewhere, and I had to go all the way back over to 84. Hello, Carlos.
Do you
Team
not
World Freak,
have-
welcome in.
a GPS?
Well, I finally did. Once I pulled over, turned the
Good.
truck off, and turned it back on.
StreamYard kept booting him out of it too. So
Yeah. So Scrapple, also known as Pennsylvania Dutch name Pan Rabbit, is traditionally a mush of pork scraps and trimmings combined with cornmeal, wheat flour, and often buckwheat flour and spices.
Mhm.
So that is either Jeff Mato or Angela telling us that.
Probably Jeff Mato, because there would have been a like throwing up emoji afterwards. And Garrett says that you're either stuck or you are posing for his screenshots. Tracy.
Am I stuck?
No,
No.
never mind.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to
You're
pose
so
for you.
pretty.
Yeah.
Homo sapiens have always eaten animals. Thank goodness for all the options. Okay.
Well, when you look at it, at least someone finds that piece is
Useful.
Yeah.
useful.
Right.
And Dawn from Hitchhiking Bones says, she's going to quote me and say, I'm noping out on Scrapple, which is exactly what me and Billy did back in the day. This was even before Kenzie was around. We went down there. So, and we've never thought about eating it again. So that's what, for some reason, that's why I think of Spam every time I think of Scrapple.
Well, of course you do.
Welcome in, Sherry, Surfer Girl.
Hey, Sheree.
So once I finally got home, I had to go. Yeah, Ed Bills, I don't think so. Once I got home, I had to go out pick up groceries because Billy does the shop from home, and I go and pick it up. So I was trying to be here first, and it just didn't work out. So the night was pretty much shot. But I had a very great time, and I'm thankful that they let me stay at their place. I was hitting their candy bowl pretty hard, so I made sure I bought candy at Target for them. Because if I was eating,
sure Ange was happy about that.
oh sure, I wonder if Jeff found out where she should have stuck you outside. Oh,
That's from your wife.
yeah. Well, they should have stuck me outside. What, and sleep in my truck?
Oh,
Thanks, Don.
But we had a great time. Did I buy Jeff? Did you buy Jeff Oreos? No, I did not buy Jeff Oreos. I did buy another big bag of candy so I can put it in with their candy, so I didn't feel so bad about stealing her candy. So, and
the candy's been confined to the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Angela, he can easily walk to the basement.
I
And
don't know, Zach probably got
that's exactly where Zach is, so you might not have any candy left.
it.
I think that's the whole goal, is for her not to have any candy left.
Mhm.
Ah,
It needed
But,
to
but
go.
who put that bowl on the table in the first place?
What new yard decoration?
oh, so
Oh yeah, show your.
So
your
while
new
we were going to the football game, I'm on FaceTime with Billy, and I'm like, Billy, show them the outside, because this is like 6:30 at night, right? 6:30 in the evening. Up here, it's dark. Down there, they still had light, and when I was getting out, I'm like, I guarantee you, it's dark at home. And they were like, no, it can't be. So I had to show it was dark. So on the way through, I was on FaceTime with Billy, and I'm like, oh my goodness, to the other guy, I said, did you see that? I says, that was a Baby Yoda lawn ornament. I said, we're going to steal it on the way back through.
You did not.
I did not. I did buy one.
Oh my gosh. That is so cute. A Mandalorian pumpkin.
Okay, we need pictures of this once it's in.
That is present yourself.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my goodness. It's even LED.
Is he holding a pumpkin Mandalorian helmet?
Yes.
Mhm.
That is so cool.
Somebody's
So-
here.
Yeah, probably.
Carlos says Angela offered to bring down Mickey Snowman next month. Jeff said no. LOL. Yes, and he's almost 5 feet tall, so
Mhm.
he's about as tall as Amy and Tina.
I'm 5'1". All right.
5 feet.
Nothing like looking Baby Yoda in the eyes.
Right. Hello, my love.
All right.
Well, I know you guys have to go for. Are you dreaming with the mouse today?
Yes.
So I'm kind of wrapping up early. That way, you guys can all get ready for Dreaming with the Mouse. Guys, if you can, make sure you catch Streaming with the Mouse with Myers and the Mouse and Diz Our Dream. Mama, whose channel it on today?
Hang on, I got my notification. I'll look. It's on Diz Our Dreams channel.
Okay. So today at 5 o'clock, make sure you check out Diz Our Dream and Myers and the Mouse on Dreaming with the Mouse. Guaranteed sometime in that conversation, bathrooms will come up. I mean, me and Angela, we held down the fort last week for a while, and then Jeff came in.
Tina, what are you eating?
A pretzel.
Oh, okay.
Nothing good. That's all I have. I gotta go to the store after this.
Yeah. So, guys, what do you got coming up? We know what Mama's got coming up.
Well, we got book club tomorrow at 3, right, Tina? Talking about iRobot, first 3 chapters.
Now, remember that Isaac, he wrote these way, way in the past.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this was before the huge Star Wars, Star
this
Trek. There wasn't a lot.
Written in the 50s, so.
Right. So there was not a lot of talk about space,
Yeah.
So
Let's see. Well, I'm just going to say Saturday, I'm building this thing.
sweet.
So
The Razor Crest.
that's what I'm doing.
Mommy, you guys streaming at 1 o'clock on Saturday too?
Mhm.
Okay. Tina, what you got coming? All right, mouthful of pretzels. I understand.
I shouldn't have took the bite.
You shouldn't have took it.
Tomorrow book club on my channel. Next Tuesday we resume book club as regularly scheduled, right? 3 o'clock. Wednesday, 5 p.m. Wednesday, whateverness, we're going to do spooky stories with friends, and it's going to be ad lib style. So this is going to be interesting. Yeah. And right now, that's just about it.
Sweet.
Of course you are, Garrett.
Garrett, always a joy. So, guys, I want to thank you guys for joining me today. I did a small trip recap, and
Words are hard.
words are real. Hey, so just think, I talk like I text.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Oh, dear.
So I did a quick recap of my recent trip. We got off on cola, Coke, Pepsi, pop, and whatever else. Soda, or like what we like to call it up here, soda. Again, thank you guys for joining me. It always makes it easier when I have somebody else to at least explain myself to. It's always fun making Tina laugh.
Yes, it is.
Again, thank you guys, and I'll bring up the Live Place again. You want to look for a family-friendly stream, check out the Live Place from Dean from the Live Place, and check out his YouTube channel, the Live Place and Dreamers Empire. Check him out. Great time. Welcome in. This is his name, William, right?
Yeah,
England. William, we're just wrapping up early so we can send everybody and Mama can get ready for Dreaming with the Mouse.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good day, and thank you for giving me your Thursday.
Hi, guys.